Success is not built on success. It's built on failure. It's built on frustration. Sometimes it's built on catastrophe. I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying. You build on failure. You use it as a stepping stone. Close the door on the past. You don't try to forget the mistakes, but you don't dwell on it. You don't let it have any of your energy, or any of your time, or any of your space. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and by falling over. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Success is not the absence of failure. It's the persistence through failure. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. Failure is part of the process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. All men make mistakes, but a good man yields when he knows his course is wrong and repairs the evil. The only crime is pride. No matter how old you are now, you are never too young or too old for success or going after what you want. Failure should be our teacher, not our undertaker. Failure is delay, not defeat. It is a temporary detour, not a dead-end street. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. No human ever became interesting by not failing. The more you fail and recover and improve, the better you are as a person. Ever meet someone who's always had everything work out for them with zero struggle? They usually have the depth of a puddle or they don't exist. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. If you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. Science, my lad, is made up of mistakes, but they are mistakes which it is useful to make because they lead little by little to the truth. With a hint of good judgment, to fear nothing, not failure or suffering or even death, indicates that you value life the most. You live to the extreme. You push limits. You spend your time building legacies. Those do not die. Together, they would watch everything that was so carefully planned collapse, and they would smile at the beauty of destruction. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. I can't give you a surefire formula for success, but I can give you a formula for failure. Try to please everybody all the time. Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. You build on failure. You use it as a stepping stone. Close the door on the past. You don't try to forget the mistakes, but you don't dwell on it. You don't let it have any of your energy, or any of your time, or any of your space. What is the point of being alive if you don't at least try to do something remarkable? I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games on 26 occasions. I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. The phoenix must burn to emerge. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. Success is not built on success. It's built on failure. It's built on frustration. Sometimes it's built on catastrophe. Failure is a detour, not a dead-end street. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. Success is not avoiding failure, but conquering it. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle, as with all matters of the heart. You'll know when you find it. Failure is so important. We speak about success all the time. It is the ability to resist failure or use failure that often leads to greater success. I've met people who don't want to try for fear of failing. Success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. If you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. Giving up is the only sure way to fail. If you don't try at anything, you can't fail. It takes backbone to lead the life you want. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. When you take risks, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail, and both are equally important. It's failure that gives you the proper perspective on success. There is no failure except in no longer trying. Pain is temporary, quitting lasts forever.